Alright, this is the first slide of my PowerPoint. I went to Gainesville, Florida on July 16th, 2015. It was a great time. This is my second slide. I went to Devil's Den and I got to snorkel inside a cave. I never thought I would do that before. It was definitely the coolest thing I'd ever done in my entire life. And here we have, what is a spring? Any natural situation where water flows from an aquifer to the Earth's surface. What is limestone? Limestone is a sedimentary rock composed mainly of calcite, aragonite. Most limestone is composed of skeletal fragments of marine life, including coral, forams, and mollusks. This is a picture of the spring as you are looking down from the entrance. It's legit. This is looking around the spring from the platform that you use to first go into the water. This is me with my thumbs up taking a selfie under the water inside a freaking spring under the earth. How cool is that? Pretty freaking awesome. That's a close-up of the wall. Hopefully you can see some of the fossils. I tried to zoom in as best I could. This is a picture of the top of the cave as you're looking up. Now in the wintertime, steam rises from that hole, hence the name Devil's Den that was given to this area back in the old days. This is the top of that hole looking down from a platform that they have built over it. Why are there so many springs in Florida? Well, I'm fixing to tell you. The reason behind all this awesomeness is the Ocala Uplift. The Ocala Uplift is a major recharge point for the aquifers in North Florida. The area is mostly devoid of surface water because most of it is underground, hence all the awesome springs. This is what the Ocala Uplift looks like, or the Ocala platform. I like to call it the Ocala Uplift because it just sounds better to me. What the heck is a karst? A karst is a landscape formed from the dissolution of soluble rocks such as limestone, dolomite, and gypsum. It is characterized by sinkholes, caves, and underground drainage systems like Devil's Den. Water levels, yo. The nitrate, 0, which is perfect. The nitrite, 0, perfect again. Ammonia, 0, perfect, because who wants to be drinking ammonia when you're trying to drink water? Not me, bro. pH, 7.7, not bad. I can drink it. Phosphate, 0, perfect. Dissolved oxygen is 8, pretty good. The conductivity and the salinity are both looking fantastic. Now it's time for some butterflies. Look at that guy. This is butterfly number 1. Butterfly number 2. I really like how the orange and the white and the black, like, they kind of mesh together. This guy, the yellow, black, and red, freaking awesome. That one, I tried to get a picture, but the back of his wings are blue. They're blue. Butterflies are awesome. These guys, their wings are supposed to look like owls. So it scares people away. And these butterflies eat rotten fruit. That's why they're sitting on rotten bananas. That's pretty gross. The red, black, white one looks pretty cool. Again, this is another species of butterfly that eats rotten fruit. These butterflies mainly come from the rainforest because the vegetation that drops onto the floors will start to rot, and that's what they eat. This is probably my favorite one. This was as close as I was able to get. This one is white and black. I had never seen a butterfly in my life that had looked like this before this day. This is a different one that's white and brown and black. This is another one with eye on the wing. This one again looking cool. This guy with the yellow and black, that will signify danger. Under the yellow and black one, and my hand because I took it through the mirror. My bad. Boom. Boom. Now it's time for plants. I don't really know all their names, but they're different plants. This is a pink plant. this is another pink one, but look at how the water is stored inside it on the 3 levels. I'd never seen that before. Another pink plant. Another pink one. There are a lot of pink plants there that day. Boom. Sunflower. It's probably not a sunflower, but that's what I'm going to call it. That's a sunflower. Time to explore. The Florida Museum of Natural History. I really enjoyed the museum, but as a diehard fan of UGA, I developed some adverse effects from being in Gainesville too long. It was hard to not yell obscenities every time I saw the wretched gator. The fun I had at the museum made up for the torture, though. Down with U of F. Sorry if that's where you went. Except I'm not sorry, go dogs. Boom, here we see a selfie. I figured you would like this because you always say that I take such good selfies. That is a horseshoe crab. The reason this is the museum because this is one of the oldest life forms that's still on the planet. We can look at this right here and it can take us back. Me taking a selfie in front of the megalodon teeth. Which was the reason that's a museum because it's a megalodon, a freaking megalodon. That's bigger than a bus. Again, this is another selfie by a picture of a manatee. Manatees are awesome. They're called sea cows. I've swum with them before. They're pretty cool. Coford's condor. Most of my pictures are going to be of animals that lived in Florida and this area. This condor was about the size of a California condor, but it is now extinct. The West Indian manatee. This West Indian manatee is the ancestor of most modern day manatees that are found in Florida. A Cumberland peccary. These are not a pig. They did used to live in Florida, and now they don't. They're all extinct, but there is a modern day collared peccary. The giant jaguar. Florida used to be home to thousands of jaguars. Back in the day, the crackers, which were settlers like who were located in the remote regions of Florida, would fear for the jaguars because they were notorious for eating stray animals and sometimes stray humans. This is a picture of all the awesome skeletal remains of so many animals. I had never been to a museum like this before. It was really cool. The American alligator is still around today. This is a really good example of what dinosaurs, well, not those ancient reptiles, what they look like and how they acted. Crocodiles are very dangerous. Their jaws can snap a human femur like that. And, like you might think, they're slow, but they can charge very fast and very quickly. And they're very dangerous, not ones to be messed with. Florida spectacled bear. And what do we see there? A picture of Devil's Den. These bears were all over Florida. They actually had a skeletal remain of one that they had found near Devil's Den, hence the picture. Again, this is one more selfie because I know how much you enjoy my selfies, Dr. Manning. Large-headed llama. This was cool because I didn't know llamas originated like North America. I thought they were only native to South America. Llamas are awesome. They like to spit at people, so they're kind of mean in that aspect. Ice Age horse. Okay, horses have been bred to be as big and docile as they are now. You can see that some horses can be and are very aggressive. If you ever see wild horses, there is an island in Georgia where the wild horses live, and they are descendants from horses that were dropped off at the island by Spanish settlers. Florida pepper thief. This is pretty much the ancestor of the armadillo. Armadillos are pretty cool. They're kind of cute, but I heard that they carry all sorts of nasty diseases. That might not be true, but I'm not going to mess with them. Extinct cormorant. This was like a dodo bird that swam, pretty much. This is a picture of a giant sloth. This thing was like 15, 16 foot. Giant sloth. This has a 16 feet. Can you imagine? I can't. Just look at its claws. It's terrifying. The terror bird was a bird the size of a raptor. It was pretty much a raptor with a ginormous beak. Freaking terrifying. I'm so glad that it's extinct. I don't need that in my life. The false saber-toothed cat. The reason that it's a false saber-toothed cat is because if you look at the saber teeth, they're not as long or as powerful as the real saber-toothed cat. Three-toe transitional horse. Again, I did not know that horses developed from having 3 toes to the one main hoof that they have now. This was a quote by Charles Darwin that I really enjoyed. Man, with all his noble qualities, with his godlike intellect, which has penetrated into the movements and constitution of the solar system, still bears in his bodily frame the inedible stamp of his lowly origin. He's right. We all came, and we all do come, from the same stock. We're all humans are genetically the same. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Like, if you think about it, how far we have come, and how far we still have yet to go. This is a picture of a giant jellyfish, because I did not know that is complete diorama that you walked through that made you think you were underwater. And a cool fact about jellyfish, there are certain species of jellyfish that can live forever. And instead of dying, they just devolve back in their simplest organism. They don't die. They turn into Benjamin Button. They get younger. This is a giant crab. Crabs are cool, but they taste good, so I like crabs because I like to eat them. A giant fish, don't know what kind it is, but the eye is huge. That was a barracuda, I do believe. It had a big diorama of a coral reef that we could go into. Pictures of preserved butterflies. This is probably my favorite one because, like, if you see how long its wings are, I think it's pretty nifty. Again, this is another one. At first, I thought the big thing was the actual butterfly, but then I looked down to the right-hand corner, and I saw that it was just a blown-up image of it, and I felt dumb. Just thought I would share that with you guys. Black and blue butterfly. These things are pretty cool looking. I like how the turquoise goes in with the black. We have reached the end. What a fun day. I went snorkeling, which is way rad. Saw a legit museum, and I got to play with some rad butterflies. Gainesville is a cool town, except for the whole U of F thing. Oh, I ate some Chipotle, which is always amazing. I hope you've been picking up what I've been laying down. Have a good one, Dr. Manning, and I really enjoyed the class. And I'll see you in marine chemistry. Oh, and I've got one more selfie for you. This is now my